Hello, my Panda Pals, and welcome back to the channel and to another recap. Today I'm gonna do part 1 of what happened on Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 13. So, buckle it up and let's go for a ride. Let's check in with Brian and Ingrid. The two are heading to dinner, and Brian is still bothered by their earlier conversation where Brian told Ingrid that he is gonna need a partner that can take care of him in his old age.
When Ingrid says that she didn't want to be anybody's mother or babysitter,
it just kind of makes me feel concerned. What if?
I can't count on her.
Considering she is still here after all of your lies and your deceit and your gaslighting and your temper tantrums, I would say that she has more than proven herself as being reliable. Also, you really should have told her that way earlier in the relationship. Despite his concerns, he wants to continue strengthening their relationship, so the two are actually meeting up with an old friend of his, Brian. Yes, his friend's name is also Brian. This will not be confusing at all. Older Brian is like, girls in Brazil love him. He speaks their language, he's pretty good looking, and he's got a super sympathetic story that he knows how to milk. So yeah, he has banged a ton of broads, but I do want him to find the right one.
Well, we're not staying together, right?
I don't know why he always feels so compelled to highlight the fact that they have not slept together yet. He did the same thing with her friends. Just tell him that you came here from Garupi. And then if he's like, well, are you guys staying together? Just say, yeah, in a hotel. Like, he doesn't need to know the specifics.
Ingrid's staying at a hotel. I know it's strange. It's important to respect her privacy.
I hate how he always paints himself as this stand-up guy who is so thoughtful about Ingrid, when the reality is he's been super pissy about the fact that Ingrid is in her own hotel room, and he has nonstop been pressuring her to spend the night and sleep with him. Older Brian is like, so have you guys talked about your future together? And dirtbag Brian is like, you know, a little bit, but I mean, I have a lot of things that I have to take care of here in Recife.
We're making a divorce, but she's not showing up.
Dirtbag Brian tells us that he met his most recent wife here in Recife, but he decided to divorce her just a few months later, and he says it's because it was so clear that she was just using him for a green card.
Before I get married for the 5th time, I really need to make sure that she's the one.
Older Brian asks Dirtbag Brian if it's easier to get a divorce in Brazil versus the US. And Dirtbag Brian is like, oh my god, it is way easier. And I should know, I've been divorced 3 times.
Você sabia?
I hate how he looks at her every time he is caught in a lie, like she's crazy or stupid. It's so aggravating. He does it every time.
Sozinho, tem algum defeito?
Are the pieces finally starting to click? Are you finally able to see the bigger picture of just how disgusting and awful this man is? Dirtbag Brian also tells her that on top of his 4 marriages, he's also been engaged to 3 other women.
E também tinha uma mulher, 3 noivas.
He's also telling her like he's bragging about it or something. Like that's a really weird choice. And I don't know, I just hate him. Ingrid is like, damn, dude, you've been married to 4 women and engaged to 3 others? LOL, yeah, you know, if I married them, I would have been married a total of 7 times. Ain't that a who? No, it is most definitely not a who. Stop turning shit into jokes just to make her look crazy. It's annoying.
Não tinha me contado dessas noivas.
Livro aberto, só pergunta. Eu não mente nada.
Né?
Please stop making everything her fault. You should have told her. Ah! Ingrid is like, dude, 4 is a lot. And Brian is like, meh, it kind of depends on who you ask. No, it doesn't. It's a lot. Shut up. Now that he's been caught in a lie, Dirtbag Brian starts to tell her everything as if to prove to her that he really is an open book and all she had to do was ask. He's like, my first wife gave me my daughter, the second one got me shot, the third one took care of me during my recovery, and the 4th one is here in Recife.
Todas elas a idade certa?
Oh, I love Ingrid, and I love that the veil is finally being lifted from her eyes. If I'm being honest, it took way too long to get there, but I'm happy that she at least finally got there. Dirtbag Brian is like, of course I told them how old I am. I love how old I am.
Foi 45, né?
Não, era na internet, porque não queria a mulher de 50.
First of all, you can set an age preference on almost every dating site. Second, didn't you tell her that you never lie about your age? But here you are admitting that you lie about your age. Ingrid can start to smell the shit, and in a pretty big way. And Brian doesn't make it any better because he starts going off on this crazy gaslighting trip, trying to make her look crazy and stupid.
She's not good with math. I have a 31-year-old daughter. How the I'm gonna be 45?
Can somebody please wheel this man onto a rocket and then shoot him into space? Like, nobody wants him here.
Eu não fiz a soma.
Sometimes-
Certo é falar a idade certa lá.
Yes! I am so happy that Ingrid is not letting herself be a doormat for this man. Dirtbag Brian then accuses Ingrid of being a judgmental monster, and he's like, she will not stop judging me. She's judging me for my age, she's judging me for selling drugs, and now she's judging me for my previous marriages.
She's just not gonna stop judging me. And I wish she would judge me for my current actions and not my past.
My guy, she is judging you for your current actions. My God. May you never find happiness, and may your balls always be full. Let's check in with Faith and Loren. It's their last day in Leyte, and the two are grabbing some nosh.
How spicy? Really spicy? Let's go.
One thing I will give Loren credit for is the fact that he kind of just goes with the flow. He hasn't made any kind of stink about eating anything unusual or unfamiliar. He's just like, oh, chicken intestine? Can I get it spicy?
Today I'm eating chicken intestine. It did look a little weird, but pretty good.
Faith tells us that despite her sister saying there seems to be more good than bad with Loren, she is very hesitant about trusting him.
I was hanging out with your sisters last night. It was good.
Yeah.
They like you, but you know, I'm still worried that you're gonna cheat on me. And Loren jokes around and he's like, oh, you think so? And Faith is like, dude, just reassure me. Stop being an ass.
I'm not gonna be cheating on you. We have a miscommunication.
Oh my God, it is not miscommunication. You were intentionally vague and you chose not to clarify because you are a dirty little butthole. Loren continues waxing poetics, laying it on super thick, and Faith is actually starting to sway. So Loren is like, hey, come on, I love you. Can I be your boyfriend now? And I am so sad to report that Faith did not kick him in the nuts.
My boyfriend. For real?
For real.
Ugh. I hate that this happened. Like, I hate it. Loren's super happy. He's like, wee, I'm your boyfriend again. And with 2 seconds of being her official boyfriend again under his belt, he immediately goes on to talk to her about how they can get married.
Philippines, there's no same-sex marriage.
He's like, we could go to Thailand to tie the knot and then I could come back here, apply for Philippine citizenship. Or the easier thing would be I could marry someone in the Philippines.
What if I just marry your mom?
I cannot believe that not only was this a sincere thought in his brain, that he actually brought it up to Faith. Like, he said those words out loud to her face so she can hear them. Loren's like, don't worry, me and your mom would just be married on paper because she's single. And then he goes on to try and justify it some more. And Faith is like, dude, no, stop, just shut up.
And then I'm really part of your family.
No need more explanation. I understand.
I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry. You should never, ever position marrying your partner's mother for whatever reason. I don't care if it's last resort. The only time I will say that that is okay is if it will help you avoid death. And even then, it's still a little icky, but like, I could kind of get it.
He cares more to stay in the Philippines.
Ding, 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 we got a winner. Now go ahead and take back the thing that you said about him being your boyfriend again and then just kick him right into the ocean, okay? Nobody wants him here. The two are back at her place. They are singing karaoke in the evening time with her family. Faith tells us she is grateful for this trip because it has been healing for her relationship with Loren. But she's still very hesitant about the idea of getting married to him. After singing Christmas carols, they all sit down for some snacks, and her mother asks them what the hell is going on between them.
As I move here, maybe temporary, maybe forever.
And Bea is like, you know, it's gonna be really hard for you as a foreigner to find a job here.
Everyone always tells me it's so hard to find a job here.
If everyone from that country is saying it's gonna be hard for you to find a job there, maybe you should listen. Just because you did a whole bunch of random ass jobs in America does not mean that you'll be able to do it in the Philippines. The two are heading out because they have an early flight tomorrow, but before they do, Loren tries to position that whole marrying Faith's mom thing.
Maybe your mom would be receptive to the idea.
How about no? Loren is like, Faith, did you tell him? Did you tell him my awesome plan? Do you think we should tell him about my awesome plan? And Faith is like, LOL, you tell them. So he tells them all about his Thailand plan and says if that doesn't work, ...
I would marry Faith's mom.
God, even as a joke, it is awful. But the fact that he is dead serious... Faith does not like that Loren is putting so much pressure on her to get married, and she really doesn't appreciate the fact that he's doing it in a way that makes them both look absolutely insane.
Of course I want to be with Faith forever, but my dream is also to live in the Philippines.
Get another dream. Just please. Let's check in with Bozo. Let's check in with Bozo and Vanja. Vanja is crying outside the bar because Bozo told her to shove off because he could not deal with the fact that his friends were calling him out on his bullshit.
I was playing a fool. He tells me I'm just a friend. What's going on?
Bojo's friends are all like, dude, what the actual fuck is wrong with you? And Salt and Pepper Hottie over here is like, do you even want her to come back? And Bozo is like, no.
So sorry that I don't feel it.
Flannel Hottie over here is like, she came all the way to Croatia to meet you and you're just gonna blow her off like that? And Leather Hottie over here is like, I don't know why you're saying sorry to us. You should probably go and say it to the person that you hurt. So Bozo heads out to talk to Vanja and she does not want to see his stupid little face.
Can I just...
No, just don't talk to me.
He then makes another very tepid attempt at apologizing before giving up and heading back in.
We will talk, hopefully.
No, we're good.
Otherwise...
Producers are like, do you want to go chase after him? And Vanja is like, oh, absolutely the fuck not. He does not deserve any more of my attention. Damn right, girl. Do not let that absolute clown waste any more of your time. You should go back into the bar and see if any of his friends are single and interested. Bojo's like, I feel bad, but she was just way too extra.
Will you love me tomorrow night? Will you love me the way home?
And then he's like, Vanja deserves way better than me. She deserves a guy who's gonna be 100% devoted to her. I mean, points for being self-aware, I guess? It's a new day and Vanja wakes up puffy-eyed after a night of crying her eyes out. She plays us a voicemail that Bozo left her, and she says that it's making things confusing, and apparently, this is a pretty typical Bozo move.
I appreciate you as a true friend.
I would hate to be essentially dumped by a guy and then the next day get a voicemail where he's like, let's get lunch so you know how much of a friend I see you as. Vanja says that she would love to just tell him to F right off, but she is gonna go and meet with him because she wants to get some answers and she wants some closure. I hate when people are like, I'm gonna get closure. Usually when you go to meet up with the people who hurt you to get answers, the last thing you get is closure. You should just block him, find some new people, and try to have fun. Bozo meets up with Vanja and he's like, I really feel bad for hurting her feelings, but I hope that she's open to us being friends cause I think she's awesome.
What was the purpose of me coming here?
And Bozo is like, I just wanted you to come and have a good time with me, Bozo, your friend.
We said I love you.
I never said love you.
Okay.
So yeah, now Bozo decides to start gaslighting the girl. And he's like, I never said I love you, prove it. And so she does.
My love, I love you. You didn't tell me today I love you.
That is on me, sorry.
He's over here laughing his ass off for some reason, and I think he's trying to pass him saying I love you off as a joke.
I felt overwhelmed with you.
So Bozo's basically saying he was very overwhelmed and he was nervous he wasn't gonna be able to match her pace. Like, what if she wanted to hug him or kiss him or have schmexy time with him and he just wasn't ready? Bozo again is like, I am sorry that I hurt you, but you are a friend. I see you as a friend. We can move forward as friends.
Thank you for nothing. This was a horrible experience.
And that, my Panda Pals, is all I have for you today. Sunny and Vea did make an appearance on this episode, but nothing really happened. Vea just kept blaming Sunny for ruining everything because she sucks and she can't handle it. And Sunny gave her an ultimatum, you either pick me or you pick Rory. And then she's like, ugh, I don't love that he gave me an ultimatum. Like, I think that's a huge red flag. Like, lady, you do not like ultimatums. Do not put people in positions to give you ultimatums. Anyway, she says she picks Sunny, so I'm gonna assume she's about to head back in to tell Rory to go f off back to America. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you are not subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and let me know down in the comments below what you thought. I hope to see you for the next one, and as always, thanks for not letting me ride this train wreck alone. Bye!